When somebody has become aware of being and having mindfulness, it changes who they are as a person. It may not be noticeably external by others, but what is happening inside your head can change your entire future. Your mind and body are connected. And when you are aware of everything in your control, you can reach a specific goal with 100% focus. You have to be focused on the present because the past has already been lived, and the future remains uncertain. You have the power over your mind, not what's happening around you. When you waste no time arguing with yourself about what has or has not happened, you are bound to have mindfulness and a mind-body connection.
The strengthening mentally is more than just like seeing 5 feet in front of you. It's more than just like turning it on one day when it's nice out or when you're feeling good. It's that grind. It's the callousing your mind, like day in and day out, putting in the work, and just to the point where when you're not putting in the work, you feel off. If you take an off day, it's just you feel off almost. Day in and day out, if you just focus on 5 meters in front of you, 25 meters in front of you, then you're just kind of running in circles. You don't really know where you're even going. You could just be going left, right, all that stuff. But if you just every single day think about the end game and what you're trying to accomplish long term, that's enough motivation for me to just keep going. And on days like where it's super gloomy and you don't really want to do anything, it's cold, you're sore, you just got to think about you're not training that day. That means someone's training to beat you, and it's a competition every single day. And you have to get up and be better than everyone else.
The mind-body connection and what it actually means is essentially that the mind and the body are one. We see that through what people would typically think are body healthy behaviors or physical health behaviors of diet, exercise, and sleep. They don't just impact the body, they are actually helpful and impactful on the mind as well. So I always teach my students that nutritional health is mental health, and physical health and fitness is mental health and fitness, and sleep hygiene is mental hygiene in a lot of ways. It's not just the body, it's the mind. So the mind and the body are one. And when you train your body to function and work during stress, which is essentially what you're doing if you're doing moderate intensity activity or if you're doing intense activity, then you are putting your body under stress. Therefore, you're raising the heart rate, you're raising the blood pressure, you're raising the breathing rate, you're putting it in a state of pain in a lot of ways. And if you are consistently training the body to function appropriately, either by running or biking or swimming or lifting weights or doing yoga and stretching, whatever it might be, consistently, you are putting your body under that stress and under that state of pain, if you will, quote unquote pain. And what that's actually doing is training your body to function under states of mental or emotional stress and pain. So then your body says to itself, essentially, I'm used to this heart rate increase. I'm used to my blood pumping. I'm used to this breathing rate. I'm used to sweating. I'm used to kind of being sore or injured or in pain and still functioning through it and still moving through it. So then when your mind is going through mental, emotional stress or pain, the body's responses to that stress, that mental stress, is accustomed to it, and it's able to function. It's able to stay sturdy. It's able to stay moving and mobile and not cause you to freeze or to shut down in the midst of that stress or that emotional pain or hardship or setback that you're going through. You're not just training your bones and your muscles and your heart and your lungs and all of this just for the physical body. You're training all that so that when your mind is under that same state of stress and duress, your body is now used to it, and then it can act accordingly and functionally to protect you and help you take care of the next the next step or make the next decision, again, without freezing or shutting down before it.
To me, having a mind-body connection is more than just like a mind-muscle connection. When you're at the gym and you're doing like a chest and tricep workout, you want to be focusing on that particular muscle group and like engaging it. But mind-body connection to me is so much more than that. To me, it's when your body just absolutely quits on you, but your mind tells your body to just continue to go. When you're on like 15 miles deep in your ruck and it's just your shoulders, your collarbone just feels like it's going to break in half, you have to tell your body that you are going to keep going no matter what. If you get a fracture, you're going to keep going. Like your feet sometimes feel like they're going to absolutely break when you're running. Like your calves feel like they're going to pop away from your bones, but your mind is telling your body you have to keep going. And there's just so much more that the human body is capable that I've never touched, and I'm sure there's some people out there that have reached that threshold where they're just absolutely about to die. But there's so much more left in the body that it just tells the brain to shut down. Your brain's like, oh, I can't do this. Even if you run say you run 10 miles a day, you might be having a crappy day and your mind is just like, I can't do this. You can do it. Like you can push harder, longer, faster. It's just telling yourself, even like sometimes mind-body connection it's honestly just like straight up bold-faced lying to yourself that you can do it, even though you don't even know if you can.
The mental strength I'm currently at is really strong. I'm able to wake up now at 5 in the morning and start my run instead of being at home, being lazy and my room all dark, and not just continue the pattern because it's just going to continue from day to day.
When we've reached the point of no motivation, why do some people choose to overcome that and some people choose to quit, or some people choose not to quit? I would say that you need more than motivation to practice being healthy and to choose healthy behaving and lifestyle all the time, because it's easy to be motivated to be healthy and to behave in healthy ways and to live a healthy lifestyle when everything's going right in life. When you're healthy, when you're happy, when you're doing well, that motivation, I think a lot of us experience as being there to say, I'm going to continue to be healthy, I'm going to continue to behave in healthy ways and live a healthy lifestyle. You need more than motivation though, because life doesn't always go right. A lot of times life goes wrong, bad things happen to us, we suffer through things that we'd rather not. And that's where you need more than motivation. You need discipline to now continue to behave in healthy ways, to continue to live a healthy lifestyle in life's hard times, during those setbacks and those hardships. We need more than motivation to keep us going. Discipline is what we need. And the way that we build that discipline is through, again, making ourselves persevere, making ourselves practice resilience, psychological hardiness during the tough times by continuing to eat healthy, continuing to exercise, continuing to protect our sleep and get quality sleep. Even when we don't want to, even when it's the last thing we want to do, we strengthen our discipline when we choose to do things we'd rather not be doing.
The practice of self-care means having an active role in our lives that protect our happiness, motivation, reactions, and ultimately our well-being. We have to be honest with ourselves and have the willingness to want to change. When mindfulness is present, we can see our thoughts, feelings, motivations, and reactions become a strength. We can assess our minds before reacting and choosing the right response in our present self. You don't have to be stuck where you are. That deeply rooted mind connection is still with you, and everyone has the ability to be aware and harness the power it has on your life.